Over the next few weeks, we are celebrating the stewardship as a way of life. We've been celebrating all year long. You have been receiving monthly letters from members of our congregation highlighting how the church, giving, and serving has been a meaningful part of their life. Weekly slides have been shown highlighting different groups, people, ministries that happen in and around our church. This is all a part of stewardship as a way of life. This morning I'm excited to introduce the narrative budget, which represents how your gifts work in each of the areas of discipleship. A narrative budget is a simple and easy to read representation of the line item budget. The finance team has taken everything that happens in the church, all the money spent on utilities, salaries, cleaning, light bulbs, among other things, and taken and broken it down into one of the 5 discipleship areas: worship, faith formation, outreach, missions, and community life, so that you can easily see where your pledge money is spent. I will share with you a few examples of what this means, but if you would like more information, we'll have brochures explaining it in greater detail in the narthex, back of Becker Hall, and the office. Or you can speak to a member of the finance committee. Under faith formation, your dollar supports the children's ministries, the youth ministry, adult education, midweek manna classes. We have 14 children and youth served by the children's and youth ministries. The average attendance at midweek manna is 47 people, and we have 19 church-related small groups meeting in our church. You have 2 gratitude circles, which represents an area of discipleship. We would like you to write a word or 2 in the center of the circle of what you are grateful for in that discipleship, then pin it on a bulletin board located in the narthex and Becker Hall. God has given us 3 things we must be stewards of: our time, our talent or abilities, and our income. We ask you to pray about how you'll be stewards of these gifts. And on Sunday, October 20th, bring your commitment and join us in celebrating. Thank you for the gifts you have given to United Methodist Church this year.
I participate because I love to be with people. I love to learn, and so I love to teach others and hope that they will love to learn, especially about the Bible. You can see this one's been used for Bible study a lot, and it's just one of the greatest joys of my life, to be able to learn something new every week, to get to know people, to help them to discover God in their lives, to be able to feel the Spirit moving among us. And a lot of the time at this church, that happens in midweek manna.
Participating in God's ministries is always a way of sharing His love with His people. I've shared His love with the people of this community in volunteering at the recycling center. I've continued to help the recycling center during the 16 years that I've lived in Bella Vista, because it keeps materials from going into the landfill. And the added benefit is that the materials are sold and the money is donated to the local charities that benefit many people in our community. Mission trips is another way that I share God's love. Every trip I've taken has been very rewarding because the people receiving the help were in great need. They're so thankful for anything you can do to help them.
I heard a voice say, "Alan, you need to get back in the classroom." And I know there was nobody else in the car, and there was no other voice that it could be than God catching up with me again. And at that particular point, I said, okay, I'll get back in the classroom, and I did.
Trunk or Treat is extremely fun. I enjoy watching excited kids in costume collecting candy. As you can see, I use it as an excuse to wear my friendly witch costume. When children come to church, it warms my heart. My prayer is that as they grow up, each child will associate a church with loving, giving, and happy people.
If you have the opportunity to serve God by helping those in need wherever they are, you will find that to be the most rewarding thing you have ever done, and you will feel God's love because of what you have done for the people in His name.
And if we truly want to live Christian lives, it's very important that we spend the time to study the Bible in a group setting and learn everything we possibly can from it.
Trunk or Treat is more fun than is humanly possible. And that, my friends, is a God thing.